All right, gentlemen, how are you doing?
Good with you.
All right, thank you for asking. Um, a quick question: how did you all get into it? Was it the link that I sent like 5 minutes ago, or was it an older link that you used to get in here?
No, the one you just
Five
sent, right?
minutes ago.
Yeah, the one you just
You
sent.
tried the older one. Did it work or did it not work?
When I
It
tried,
didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay.
it was like lunching. The host will accept. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the email that the link that you sent like yesterday didn't work.
Okay. Well, however you get in now, you can actually do the same thing going forward. Let me see. Where are we going to start? Let's start with attendance. So I have the class starts at 3:50. We're a little bit late. I usually like to honor the time. I just kind of got the time got away from me a little bit today. So I'm actually going to open up our Blackboard and go ahead and take attendance. Okay. So I'm going to actually mute everybody. This works. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to mute everyone, and just as so, you're going to have to unmute yourself and call your name. And so when I call your name, we're actually going to do introductions. Okay. So the introduction that we're going to do, you're going to say your name, your major, and we're going to play a game of two truths and a lie. So, and I guess I'll start it off. But so name, major, and two truths and a lie. So we're going to say two things that are true about ourselves, and you're going to mix in a lie in there. And let me see, I actually wrote mine down. Okay. So I'm Professor Pfeiffer. I'll be your instructor here for college algebra. I have a master's in applied mathematics and a master's in applied mathematics. I got it from Florida Institute of Technology. And my two truths and a lie, I made a 500-piece origami swan. I ran 34 miles in one go, and I traveled to Machu Picchu. So which one is the lie?
Ran 34 miles in one
34
go.
miles.
34 miles. So the lie is that I've traveled to Machu Picchu. Okay. So let me finish logging into our Blackboard. Let me see, Warehouse. So I know we're giving people a little bit of time to get in. But yeah, I actually did do 34 miles in one go. It took me like 16 or 18 hours, something like that. I just made a day out of it. I just ran, walk. I took food and water. But it was so, I was so tired by the end of it. Like I was falling asleep on the trail. I would sit down and I was like, oh, I'm still out on the trail. So I would wake up, I was like, oh, I got to keep going. Like I'm not home yet. So let me see. But yeah, I actually did that once. Now, can I do it now? That's another story. I can barely do 5 miles, maybe 10. Let's go to, now I think I went to Blackboard Learn last time. Let me go to my courses. This is the 13 lab. This one. Come on. So then I'm gonna go over here to, I think it was packages, no. Users and groups, no. Grade Center, nope. Users, no. Nope. Course tools, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take attendance. Add attendance. Cool beans. Okay, so again, when I call your name, just say your name, your major, and give us two truths and a lie about you. So first on my list, I have a Zara Blanchard. There's Zara Blanchard.
Hello?
Yes. Preferably, let's have our videos enabled. So, because I do use people's images and faces just for my delivery. So we want to, be showing our faces as best as we can. Is there a Zara Blanchard? Yes. So what we're doing is saying our name, our major, and then two truths and a lie about us.
Okay. My name is Zara Blanchard. I'm a political science major.
Oh, and so while we wait for everybody else, go ahead and write down your two truths and a lie. So that way when it's your turn, you can kind of keep it.
Can you just move on to the next person and I'll come back to you?
For no worries. Okay. So next I have Masai Coleman Johnson. Is there Masai Coleman Johnson? Okay. Going once, going twice. Is there Kamari Dawson?
Hi,
Kamari
good
Dawson?
morning. I'm here.
Yes.
So my name is Kamari Dawson. My major is political science, and my two truths and a lie are I'm left-handed, I'm a Scorpio, and I like Chick-fil-A.
I'm going to say you're not left-handed. What does the audience think? What's
You like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, that's the lie.
the Chick-fil-A one? Okay, left-handed. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Dawson, have you as present. Is there a Joseph Downs? Joseph Downs. Okay, I'm going to the next one. Eric Ephraim? Eric? Ephraim? Okay. Michael Gilbert.
My name is Michael Gilbert. My major is business administration. My two tools in a lot is I dance, I'm ambidextrous, and I travel to Jamaica.
Anybody want to guess his lie?
I'm gonna go with Jamaica.
Jamaica? You haven't been to Jamaica?
I
Do you
plan
want
on.
to go to Jamaica?
I want to go.
Okay, that's what's up. I want to go too. Is there Azen Goodrich?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
All right. My name is Ozion Goodrich. But everybody call me. No, you're right. Everybody call me Ozzy for short because I know like it get mixed up. My major is mechanical engineering, and my two truths and a lie is my uncle is Dorsey Levens, who played in the NFL. I have been out of the country, and my favorite fast food place is Wendy's.
Wendy's. Whose favorite
Yeah.
fast food place is Wendy's?
Nah.
Is that your lie?
Nah.
He's been out of the country.
Yeah. That's my lie.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay. Jordan Harris. Wait a minute. I have to have this debate. So you prefer Wendy's like French fries over like what about Wendy's French fries or Burger King French fries?
Wendy's.
Is
Wendy's.
that Wendy's over Burger King? Okay.
Wendy's.
What about Wendy's over McDonald's fries?
Right,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Okay. As long as you said, because I was like that was
I say Wendy's because they're burgers. Like they got like everything.
okay. I see. It wasn't about the fries. Not hands down everything. Just the burger. I feel it. I get
McDonald's
that.
is typing period.
Okay. Let me see. Next I have is Jordan Harris.
My name is Jordan Harris. I'm an engineering major. My two truths and a lie is I'm an extrovert. I was an IB student at high school, and I'm a Virgo.
I don't know.
Extrovert.
Extrovert. Is that right? Okay. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness. We got a celebrity. Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt, you here? These names sound familiar. Ethan, you here? Okay, we're gonna go on. Kingsley John. Kingsley John going once, going twice.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay.
My name is Kingsley John. I'm a business administration major. My two truths and a lie are I play soccer. I have a brother. I live in Hawaii.
Ooh, I'm gonna say Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't live in Hawaii.
Cause I want to visit Hawaii. I kind of want to live there, but I hear that like they can be a little bit racist. I don't know, but I feel like every place is. So I don't really know. But I've always wanted to go there. Yeah. Okay. So next we have Harris Johnson.
Harris Johnson. I'm a history major, and I have two dogs. I'm from Decatur, Georgia, or I'm an Aries.
I'm gonna say Decatur. What does anybody else want to guess his lie?
He's an Aries.
What the Aries thing? Okay. All right. It is two truths and a lie. Next we have, is it recording? It should be recording. It is recording. Okay. So I do intend to make these presentations available. I'll explain all that later once we kind of get into it. Let me check the time really quickly. Let me see. Let me go ahead and start the next one. So next I have Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson. Okay, after Quentin Johnson, I have Siva Cone. Siva Cone, okay. Vincent Latimer. Joseph Love, or Joseph Love.
Joseph Joe, you can call me Joe.
Joe.
I'm a computer science major, and my two truths and a lie is I'm a Pisces. I have identical brothers, or I haven't been on the plane.
Ooh. What does anybody want to guess his lie?
Plane.
The plane.
Identical brothers.
You don't have identical brothers?
I've been on the plane. I do have identical brothers. They're upstairs yelling right now.
Oh. So what was the lie? The plane was the lie?
The plane, yeah. I go somewhere every summer.
Wait, you go somewhere every summer, but you've never been on a plane?
No, that was the lie.
Oh, the lie was that you have not been on a plane.
Yes.
That was smooth because you had that negative in there. All I heard was, I think I heard it wrong. That was,
I have not been on a plane.
But that's a lie.
That's a lie, yes.
All right, that makes sense. It makes sense. It's a double negative going on there. Okay, let me see. We're going to, I was just trying to check the time. Okay, let's see, who do we have next? So is there Micah Moore? Micah Moore, you here? Going once, going twice. Barry Pearson? Pearson? We're going to be using your software, Mr. Pearson. Pearson, you here? Okay. Maximilian Powell Fountain? Maximilian? Is there a Max? Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're doing, you can know the instructions?
2 truths and a lie, right?
Yeah, like our name, our major, and 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, my name is Maximilian Fountain. I'm a psychology major. I wrote that as one of my truths though, so. I have 3 siblings. I've been to Hawaii, and I'm a psychology major.
So I'm going to say the 3 siblings.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of helped us by saying the whole psychology thing. All right. Let's see. Is there Dion Reed? I think I'm pronouncing that properly. Mr. Reed, you here? Okay. Jabari Smith. Joseph, is it Smiley? Simile?
Yeah, Joseph Smiley.
Smiley.
I'm a business administration major. My 2 truths and a lie are I'm a Leo. I have a dog, and I've been to Canada.
I want to say Canada.
No, I don't have a dog.
The dog? Okay. What part of Canada have you been to?
I went to Quebec and Montreal.
I've been to Victoria and whatever's right there next to the Niagara Falls. Actually, I didn't go to the Canada side there, but I was essentially there. Is there a John Underdew?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
My name is John Underdew. I'm a business administration major. My 2 truths and 1 lie is I wanted to go to Penn State. I had a childhood pet, and I was the president of my school.
President of the school?
Like the officers, SGA.
Oh, SGA, okay. Anybody want to guess his lie? I'm going to say president.
Yeah, I was vice president.
I thought so. Just change the ranking. So I was like, let me go for that one. Especially because it caught my attention. So I was like, okay. Okay, that was cool. Is there Edward Walker? Edward Walker, you here? Going once, going twice. Walker, okay. Colin Washington? Washington?
Yeah, my name is Colin Washington. I'm a
Wait a minute. Wait, we got like 3. We have 3 Washingtons. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Colin Washington. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 truths and a lie. I've met Dominique Wilkins. I own 5 cameras, and I've been vegetarian for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. So I'm gonna hope that the vegetarian thing is true, and I'm gonna say the 5 cameras is the lie.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I own 4.
4. I thought so. I was like, he probably just fudged the numbers a bit. So you say you've been vegetarian for 2 weeks. How's that been going for you? I'm curious.
It hasn't been bad. It's just like you gotta be mad creative with what you eat.
What's your motivation for exploring vegetarian or veganism?
Hitting a certain amount of weight after like playing football. Cause
I feel it. Yeah. Yeah. I can get down with that. Okay, is there a Trey Washington? Trey? You're not here, Trey? Okay. Absent. Kevin
Why,
Washington?
yes, I'm here.
Oh, wait, where's Trey? Okay.
I thought I was unmuted.
Okay, you gotta speak up. It's okay. It's no worries. So go ahead.
Okay, my name is Trey. I'm from Austin, and I'm a communication major. And my 2 truths and a lie is I hate cheese. I have a 3-year-old kid, and my car just broke down.
I'm gonna say the cheese. Anybody want to guess his lie? Anybody know? What is it? What's your lie?
3-year-old kid.
The 3. Do you have a kid?
No, that's a lie.
Okay. I thought it was like, well, I do have a kid, but they're like 15 or something. Something ridiculous. I don't know. So that was Trey. Is there a Kevin Washington Jr.? I think I saw Kevin as well.
Yep, that's me.
Okay.
My name's Kevin. I go by KJ. I'm a CTEMS major and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. My 2 truths and a lie. I lived in 4 different states. I can draw and I like chocolate.
Anybody want to guess his lie?
I'm going with chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah, it's chocolate. I don't like chocolate.
Don't like chocolate. You sound like my nephew that's over here. He doesn't like chocolate either. I was like, what's wrong with you?
I agree.
That's the best part. Anyway. Okay, it's okay. It's all good. Okay, and then Jawan Willoughby. Is there a Willoughby? Did I miss anyone? So let me kind of go back. Or is there anyone on the call that did not get a chance to go or didn't get attendance correct?
I joined as you were saying my name.
Yeah, me too, as well.
Okay. I think I saw him. Is it Johnson?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Johnson. Is it Quentin Johnson?
No.
What's your name again?
It's Masai.
Is it Masai Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Coleman Johnson. Okay. Okay, I got you. So yeah, what we're doing was just introducing ourselves, saying our major, and 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, I'm Masai. I'm a sociology major. My 2 truths and a lie is I'm from New Jersey. I'm the youngest child and I'm right-handed.
I'm gonna go right-handed. That's the lie.
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
Left-handed, okay. Usually left-handers make a big deal about right-handed, left-handed. Usually a right-hander doesn't make a big deal about that. Is there Joseph Downs, are you here? Or Eric Ephraim? Ethan Hunt? Quentin Johnson? Who said that?
Ethan Hunt.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Hunt.
So my name is Ethan Hunt. I'm a business administration major, and I'm from Washington, D.C. My 2 truths and a lie are I love soccer, I speak Chinese, and I have an iPhone XR.
I'm going to say you don't like soccer.
You're right.
A student in my class earlier did the same thing. I was like, oh, I forgot this is America. So Americans typically don't like the whole soccer thing. We like football. Like, that's our thing. Quentin Johnson, are you here? Siva Cone, Vincent Latimer, Micah Moore, Barry Pearson, Dion Reed, Jabari Smith. Anybody? Any of these people here? Edward Walker, I think that's it. And then Jawan Willoughby. Okay. So those are the ones that I had absent up until this point. So, and is anybody on the call that did not get a chance to present? Go ahead.
I'm not. This the 350, but 250 Central class, right? 350 Eastern.
Let me see. This one started at 350.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I am. My name is Kevin Williams. My major is business administration. My 2 truths and a lie is I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. My favorite food is Chick-fil-A, and my height is 6'8".
I'm gonna say Chicago, Illinois is the lie.
No, I was born in Chicago.
Oh, you were born there. Ah, so but you don't live there anymore.
Oh no, I mean I was born and raised. I'm still here. Yeah, that was true. I think the
Okay.
lie was
I read that wrong. I don't know why I thought so. Chicago's an hour behind us, behind Atlanta.
I'm in Central Time.
See,
All right.
I was basing it on that because you had said something about the time, but I
That's-
wasn't aware of the geography. I don't know why I thought they were the same. So what was the lie again?
Chick-fil-A, my favorite food.
You don't like Chick-fil-A?
I do like it, but it ain't my favorite.
I feel it. What's your favorite?
I'm kind of bougie. No, I'm kind of Chicago wild is Uncle Remus.
Uncle
If
Remus.
you-
Okay,
if
I've never heard of that.
Harold's in other terms. If you're in
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay. All right. Anybody else didn't get a chance to go before? Going once, going twice? Okay. So let me see. Let me check the time again really quickly. 5:05. Okay, we have about 50 minutes, give or take, which is fine. There's plenty of time. So this is our college algebra. I'm Mr. Pfeiffer, and let's actually start at the following. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to just do a kind of a walkthrough. Today will probably just be the syllabus, and I'll walk you through the setup for this. So, but you've already done a major feat. You're in the right place at the right time. So, and I was able to mark you present and accounted for. Do I need to click save or anything? No? Okay. Make sure. How do I? Hang on. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have to click save so I don't lose you guys' attendance. Let me just click on this again. For each class, you can read attendance. Come on, I think. Okay, so let me just go. I'll be right with you guys. We'll go to content. Let me check this one more time. Attendance. How did I do that last time? Overall. Okay, there it is. It looks good. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, and let's actually start here. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to start by sharing my screen with everyone. Okay, so you should be able to see like my Blackboard, like I'm getting ready to log into our class. So what we're gonna do, we start at Blackboard and come on. If I go like this, there it is. And let's say participants. And as we kind of go, as people have questions, if I can get it to show. Hang on, what was that shortcut? Oh, there it is. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so as we go, as people have questions, you can actually type it into the chat. So I'll do the best I can to monitor the chat. Okay, and so let me see. That's participants. Hang on. Chat. Let me look at this again. I'm still getting used to the controls. I'm trying to think about what's the shortcut for the chat window. I think it was like a chat. There it is. There it is. Okay. So yeah, I'll monitor the chat. So if you all have questions, just type it in the chat, and I'll periodically like address those and make sure that we address those. So right now, you should be able to see my screen, and it's like if we log into Blackboard. So this is the lab for section 13, and so let me kind of give an overview of. So when we open up our Blackboard page, it should jump straight to here. You should see something that looks like this, right? So we see, like, can you see, like, what's number 1 say?
Syllabus.
Yeah, syllabus. I was just making sure you can see it, right? I think that QR code might not work. It should work. I keep kind of doing the same thing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So like for instance, today on Tuesdays and Thursdays for this course, we're going to be holding a lab. And really the way we're going to work the lab, instead of it being like a separate thing where we do lab work, and in the syllabus, it might say, oh, the first half of the semester is we're trying to get caught up, and the second half we're going to do the material. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm still going to have the same pace as my regular college algebra course, but we actually meet twice as much as they do in a given week. So what we're going to do, as we go through the lectures, if anything isn't clear, one, you have to stop and ask questions, and we can actually kind of take our time to go through the material. right? So we don't have to rush. We can kind of like take our time, and periodically I'll incorporate like supplemental material to like try to fill in any gaps that we might be missing, right? So we're still going to kind of match the regular pace, but we meet twice as much as they do in any given week, okay? So we'll take the extra time to just kind of work problem sets. Like once we finish the lecture for that week, we can be working on the homework or the quizzes or any assignments that are due for that week. If we need to get some extra practice in there with some supplemental material, then I'll introduce it. I'll find some and introduce it. Okay. So as we kind of scan through our Blackboard, so again, you guys did the hardest thing is being in attendance on the first goal, so you got that. So at the top, we see the syllabus. This link, let me see. He said it's not allowing him. It should. Give me a second. I'm gonna reply to this email. I sent a second. Let's see. I sent a second email with an updated link about 30 minutes ago. Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of explain all of that. So again, this link, whatever link you clicked on, it should be the same as this. But again, it can be kind of temperamental. But honestly, once you log into my Zoom once, you can honestly use that same code. It should be like private meeting ID, like PMI, I think is what it's called. But you can use that same number, the meeting ID room, and it'll bring you right back into the session. Okay. I just have to be logged on, and honestly, you can just kind of wait, and it'll get you in there. On any given day, so like today we're just doing the orientation, but like actually we're gonna meet tomorrow. So tomorrow, like for instance, if I open up this folder, this number 3, you see week 1. You see basically on a week to week what we plan on doing, right? This is the PowerPoints. These are the lecture slides. Okay. So that was number 3. So every week we have the materials there as far as the presentations that I'd like to do. Now our assignments, we're going to be using Pearson. By a show of hands, has anybody used Pearson before? Pearson, My Lab and Mastering. So Pearson is an online learning tool. We're going to be using it for our online homework and quizzes and exams. I mean, since it's remote, so I'm just going to go ahead and do all of it. I wasn't able to link it directly into Pearson, so what I loaded were some instructions on how to register for Pearson. You just open the link, follow the instructions, and everything is on that document. This document is also in the syllabus. On the page, there's going to come a page where you're prompted for an access code. It's going to ask for payment. I'm under the impression that you've already paid for this. So full access to this it should be included into your tuition. So if you don't already have an access code, you would reach out to the bookstore and they should give it to you. But in the meantime, what you can do is when you go to register, hang on. Robinson, did I have a Robinson? Let me see, here it is. Let me go to participants, this, and I will be right with you guys. Invite, copy invitation. I'll be right there, hang on. Come on. My computer's trying to slow down on me. Hang on. Come on. Okay. That's what I have to do. Let me close this out. Okay. And we are back. That's fine. I don't really need this right now. Okay. So you should still be able to see my iPad screen. But yeah, so you will follow the instructions for assignment. You will log into Pearson. Let's actually hop over to Pearson. So once you register and you gain access, it should look something like the following. So when you log in, it'll look like this, right? So it's really just like an assignment and then a quiz every week, right? It shouldn't be too terribly bad, okay? Again, since we have so much extra contact hours, we can honestly like work on a lot of this stuff together. So you see week 1 assignment along with the corresponding quiz. You see week 2 assignment with the corresponding quiz, week 3. What do you notice about the numbering as far as the weeks? What do you notice? Can you see it? What do you notice?
Do Saturday.
Okay, they are due on Saturday night at midnight. So every week they're due Saturday. What else can we notice? We got week 1, week 2.
They're like color coded, like the 2 colors.
Okay. What weeks do you see?
There's no week 4.
There is no week 4. What do you think happens at week 4?
Test, exam.
That's when exam 1. Exam 1 occurs at week 4. So yeah. So week 4, we can anticipate exam 1 over the first half of chapter 1. So 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. And then I think the next one is like week 8. We can expect exam 2 over 1-4, 1-5, and 1-6. Okay. So exams 1 and 2 breaks chapter 1 up into 2 parts. And then exam 3, I think is just 2-1, 2-2, and 2-3. And then after that, it'll be the final. We'll be kind of ready to close it out. Okay. Let me hop back over to Blackboard. Come on. There it is. I think it's this one. But yeah, so we will follow the instructions. So even if you don't have the full access code to gain access to Pearson right now, there should be a link that says get 14 days of temporary access. You want to click on that link and it'll go ahead and give you 2 weeks of full access. And then during those 2 weeks, you should be able to get an access code from the bookstore. So let me pause for the cause for a moment right here. Would anybody like to ask any questions before we keep going? So if you have questions, you can either type it into the chat. Again, I am monitoring the chat, or just get my attention and we can discuss it.
Yeah, Professor, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So for this class, I know when I went to bookstore, like there wasn't any book, and I know you said like when we go on here, it'll give us like access. So do we need like a physical book, or is everything like online?
Honestly, everything is on Pearson. Once you get access to Pearson, it comes with a full ebook, like a full digital book. So the digital book is it's the hard copy. It's just digital. So you would have to like have internet access. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So about the book, I kind of already purchased something that says something like underneath my required books or whatever. They had lists for me, and I was under the impression to go ahead and get it from my parents, but it hasn't came yet. So is it still just online, or like if I receive it, can I return it, or like what's
you should be able to return it if you need to return it. The main thing is you just need an access code to Pearson. If it gives you an access code to Pearson, you're okay. That's the main thing, because then you can use that code to get into our course and have access. But actually, once you get access to our course, it comes with a digital ebook. Okay. And the book, it should look something like this. I know my mirror, I should reverse my image so it'll display properly, but it should look something like this. Let me see if I can pull that up. Hang on, give me a second. I'm going to minimize this, open up my settings. What is this? I don't need this. Let me go video. Flip, where is it? Touch, turn off, hide, spotlight. Mirror. Okay, maybe let me turn that off. Yeah, there we go. Awesome sauce. In the future. Okay, let me see. So yeah, it should display properly now. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, anyway, I built the Pearson based on this book, Pre-Calculus Essentials. But again, once you follow the instructions that's in Blackboard, That comes with the ebook. So the book is linked to those assignments. Okay. Let me sit you over here. Okay. Kind of tripped out now because the images are this, but it's okay. All right. So then next is number 5. We have my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is Beautiful Mind Pfeiffer. And so the way we're going to use that, I use that kind of like a digital catalog or a digital library. I use it for responding to students' inquiries. So once you get access to the homework and you start making your way through the homework, if you ever get stuck, so let me show you, well, you'll see it, but Pearson has this support tool in the upper right-hand corner. It's called Question Help. And basically, essentially, each question comes with a full explanation. Like nearly, at least 90% of the questions have an explanation attached to each question. Like you don't have to go search in the web. It's actually right there attached to the question, the explanation. So let me actually do a quick demo on what I'm referring to. So for instance, if I open up homework number 1 from week 1, section 1.1 graphs, do I need to log back in? Okay, we're okay. So when I open up the homework, it looks like this. What's your favorite number 1 through 20?
Three.
I think I heard 3, so we'll do 3. So the 2 weeks, the access to, so one question comes in, it says, so we only get access to Pearson for 2 weeks. That's only if you do the temporary access. The full access code, it should be at the Morehouse bookstore, right? So the Morehouse bookstore should have an access code that will grant you full access. You can actually use the temporary access to go ahead and get started, but you want to get a full access code from the Morehouse bookstore. Okay. And then it says, so the access code comes with once I purchase the book. You shouldn't, I want to say this book should be included in your tuition. I want to say you've already purchased the book. You already paid for full access. Okay. So it's just a matter of contacting the bookstore, and you really just need an access code to Pearson, and that'll have everything that you need. Okay, so a demo, I heard number 3, so let's open up question number 3, and it looks something like this, really quickly. This question says, determine whether the 3 points are collinear. What does the word linear mean?
Straight. Like a straight
Yeah,
line.
straight, like a line, right? What does co mean? The prefix co.
Together.
Together, or the same, right? So the question is, are these 3 points on the same line? So one way we can do is find the equation of the line through 2 of the points, see if the 3rd point is on that same line. That's one way. There are other ways, right? So we really wouldn't know off the rip, but suppose we didn't know what to do. So we get a question like that. Another thing I want to bring to your attention. What is this 1.1.11? What does that mean? Right here. What does that 1.1.11 mean?
Is that a section?
So yeah, that means that this question comes from section 1.1. It's question number 11 from the end of that section. Okay, so suppose we didn't know what to do. In the upper right hand corner of the question, I'm going to click on this question help, and this toolbar opens up. This is why I vouch for Pearson, because this not only, and also because Pearson is the most user-friendly version that I've come across so far. We have this help me solve this. I don't really recommend that tool. View an example is fantastic. You see textbook right there? That's the e-textbook. That's actually the exact same as your hard copy book. It's just digital. Also, another reason I vouch for Pearson is Ask My Instructor. So, like for instance, if we open up the view an example, this opens up, and it says at the bottom it says 8 parts remaining. I'm just going to hit continue, and so it gives an explanation. It gives an explanation as far as what they expect for you it takes to answer this question. So you don't have to like go searching around. You don't have to like search Google. You don't have to. I mean, it is a good idea to open the book, but you don't have to, right? There's an explanation right there already attached to the question. So to me, I think that's a very powerful tool. But suppose that still didn't make any sense. So another thing that I think is very powerful is this Ask My Instructor. On your end, when you click it, you'll get something like this. You type in, hey, Mr. Pfeiffer, I was working this question. I couldn't figure it out. And then when you hit send, it'll send me a screenshot of the very question you're working on. All I'm going to do on my end is click a button. It shows me the very question you're working on. I'm going to load it to my tablet just like you see now. and I make dedicated YouTube videos walking students through their inquiries, right? So that's kind of the long and short of Pearson. So then I'm going to load the response, the video response to my YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on all your notifications. It's a shameless plug on my part, okay? Shameless plug, no shame in my game, okay? You know, I kind of force it onto the students, but it doesn't cost you anything. I mean, it's things that we already have access to. So nobody stopped me, so I'm just going to keep doing it. But again, just go. So this is how I communicate with the students long distance as far as responding to inquiries. It's just basically free tutoring, okay? So yeah, so as I start to post video responses, hopefully we can all be on the same page. And that's the intent of that. So you want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications. I know it seems benign or it seems irrelevant, but it's a very powerful tool. And then we have some handouts. You can just peruse that at your leisure. And this box link, that's where, so like for instance, when I start taking notes and doing handwritten notes, anything that you see me write on the screen, I'm gonna load it into there. So you will click on that and you will go to the folder that says notes and it's gonna be in there, okay? So that's a synopsis of what I intend, and there's a little bit more. Let's go ahead and open up the syllabus. And just stop me if you have any questions. If you don't stop me, I will just kind of keep powering through. So if I click on the syllabus, I know it looks like this. I'm gonna click right here to download. Okay. And actually, instead of playing it there, let's go here. This is a Tuesday, Thursday. It's not that one. It should be this one. 5:15 to 6:30. Nope, that's not this one. Maybe it's this one. 3:30 to 5:05 is good. Okay. So this is the syllabus that's on Pearson, and I'm actually going to turn it like this. Okay. So let's take some time to go through the syllabus. So again, so now today, so I do have a syllabus for the lab, and then there's a separate syllabus for the regular class. But again, we're going to meet 4 times in a week. It's very short increments, but we're going to meet 4 times in a week. I'm going to match the pace of my regular college algebra course, but we just meet a little bit more than they do. So we'll use that time for either practice. We can work on homework, work on quizzes. I can introduce supplemental material if we need to kind of fill in the gaps with some missing items. Yes, a beautiful mind, Pfeiffer, yes. And there's a link on our Blackboard page, okay? Also, you definitely want to make sure that your Morehouse emails are forwarded to an email that you check regularly. Let me make sure. So I know we had someone add a little bit later. That's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. How did I get that to show? Participants. It's okay. Okay, so let's take some time to go through the syllabus. Again, I'm Mr. Pfeiffer. Come on. Are you not going to work in this mode? There's that. There's that. Okay. There we go. That's big. Okay, that's fine. So again, I'm Mr. Pfeiffer. Best way to reach me is actually via my email. So it's charles.pfeiffer@morehouse.edu. Like I said before, I actually am a grad of Morehouse. I came out of Morehouse in 2006. I earned a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Morehouse. Then I later went on to get a Master's in Applied Mathematics from Florida Institute of Technology. I really enjoyed my time in Florida. I mean, I guess there's a lot of crazy things that happen in Florida, I guess, but crazy things happen everywhere. People are always ragging on Florida. I don't know what that's about, but I had a blast. I mean, I made some lifelong friends, and I did a lot of things that I wanted to do, so I had a good time. But I don't have an office phone for you to call, but again, the best way to reach me is via my Morehouse email. I get emails like text messages, but just because I get an email like a text message doesn't mean I'll respond like a text message. I'll respond as soon as I can. Again, my office is via Zoom. And we meet, so our class meets Mondays and Fridays from 4 to 4:50. We don't meet on Wednesday. And the labs are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:50 to 5:05. So that's today. So this is the syllabus for the lab. The course for the semester runs from August 19th, which was yesterday, until November 20th. I don't think we get into any holidays. So no holidays. But what they ended up, since we're not getting holidays, they actually shortened the semester. I know you all might not notice it, but you know, we're going to be done in November. So that means I think we get the whole month of December off. Like we get a long time off for the winter break. I'm geeked about that. I don't know about you all, but I'm like, hey, you know, I always get like senioritis. I get holidayitis every semester, every quarter, just because I just like zone out and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I have this burning desire to be free. So these are like, so there's no prerequisite for this course. This course is based on a placement exam. Yeah, and so we'll be going through this content material. Okay, I'm gonna let you kind of go through that on your own. And then here is a copy of my office hours. So currently my office hours is set to like Wednesdays from 5:30 to 7:30. But honestly, if you just contact me, we can schedule to meet based on whatever's convenient for our time or whatever syncs up with our time. So the class meets, so the regular class hours meet Monday and Friday, and the labs are Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? So there was a question from Mr. Underdew. So on Wednesdays, we don't meet. On Wednesdays, we don't. Okay.
I was asking because I thought when I had signed up, it said Monday and Wednesday. That's why I was asking.
The class should be Monday and Fridays, and then the lab is Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, okay. All right.
So today is a lab day, so we're in the lab. Honestly, tomorrow, the syllabus is the same. I think there's minor differences between the syllabi. So this slide or this page is actually that was the link, that was the page that was talking about assignments. This is that handout that was in assignments. So these are instructions on how to register for Pearson and how to get in there. It has the course ID. All the information you need is here. And the access code, again, you want to contact the Morehouse Bookstore. It should be included in your tuition. You shouldn't have to pay more. That was my impression. Okay, at least last time I was here, that's how it was. I don't see why they would stop that, but I would start by calling the Morehouse Bookstore first and say, hey, I was told that the book is included in our tuition, and I was just trying to get my access code for my Math Lab access code. Okay, let me pause for the calls. Would anybody like to ask any questions at this point? Any questions? Okay.
So that was my question. I was trying to figure out how was you able to like get the quiz, like the lab, the 2.1 and everything access on there.
You mean like the homework assignments?
Yes.
Yeah, you would follow these instructions on this page.
Okay.
And then when it prompts you, because the course ID is this Pfeiffer 1872, but then the access code, you're gonna have to get that from either a brand new book or the bookstore. Just call the Morehouse Bookstore first and say, hey, is this included in my tuition? I just need a Pearson My Math Lab access code. Start there. But then in the meantime, if you don't have the access code, on that page, there should be a link that says get 14 days of temporary access. Okay, so you can get 2 weeks of free access. Go ahead and get started on your assignments, and be working on getting that full access code. All you have to do is just kind of make a few phone calls. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
I think you gave me a 0 for attendance.
Mr. Walker.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So. Just remind me at the end of class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Remind me at the end of class. Okay. And that's the gist. Let me see. There's something else.
Oh.
Is it here? Hang on. Okay, we'll talk about the grading rationale. The grading rationale, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay. I think, are there any other questions? Okay. All right, and so this last page is the document saying that you've gone through the syllabus, you understand what's expected of you out of the course, and that you'll abide by the rules of the course. So on the first name, you would just print your name. Second line, you would print your name, put your student email, you put your signature, your student email, and the date. You can either print this out and fill it out. If you're able to fill it out digitally, you can, and just hang on to it for right now. I need to create a way for you all to be able to send me a file. So just give me until next week. So give me until next week to make that available for everyone. Okay. Let me see. So I think we go until 5:05. I didn't really want to start the lecture today. There was something else that we could do. Let me see if I can think about it. Yeah, I'm leery about letting you guys go early. I don't want to let you go early. Because we need to honor the time. We have about right at about 20 minutes remaining. I might just kind of get into the lecture. I can't think of something else that I wanted to do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started on the lecture. Yeah, that's a simple thing. We're just gonna go ahead and get started on the lecture, okay? Also, so these lectures are available on our Blackboard. You can actually pull them in advance. It's a good idea to at least make your way through the lectures in advance. So that way when I present them, it should be a repeat. So I'm actually gonna hop over, I think it should be good. Let me hop over to our Blackboard page. So this one, we went a little bit longer. Let me, okay. So we'll go to Blackboard Learn. This is the lab for 13. Oh, that's not it. Let's go to courses. Lab 13 is this one. And let's go to the PowerPoint lecture slide. So we're going to open up number 3. Oh, actually, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so if we got about 20 minutes remaining in class, instead of starting the lecture, the first set of lecture, we'll do that tomorrow. For today, I want everybody to go ahead and take some time and go ahead and register for Pearson so we can actually troubleshoot and get that going. All right, so let's go ahead and take time. So you want to go to Blackboard and open up folder number 4, assignments, and just follow those instructions. Okay, so I think that was the other thing I wanted to do. We can go ahead and take time today and get everybody registered for Pearson. And I think as a treat, once you're registered in Pearson and I can confirm that I see you on my roster, I'll let you go. So what that means is that when you get the access code, when it asks for an access code, click on the 14 days of temporary access. So that way I know everyone's in there, okay? So once you gain access to Pearson, that'll be your exit ticket for today. I'll let you go at that point. I'm okay letting you go with that, okay? So that's what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the day. Actually, hey Google, increase your volume. So yeah, that's all we're doing. And so I'll just kind of be listening and just unmute yourself and get my attention when you're ready for that. Or if you have questions or need help with it.
Wait, I have a question. How do we get to Pearson?
So you want to go to Blackboard, go to our course in Blackboard, and then go to folder number 4, and then follow those instructions. Let me go ahead and load the link for everybody.
Folder number 4.
Yeah, once you open up our Blackboard, but I'll go ahead and post the link to Pearson. Pearson, this one, yes, that's right. Copy, so you can actually, but you still need that document that's in our Blackboard. Here, I'll post things that you need. So here's the link for Pearson. And then the course ID. The course ID is Pfeiffer 01872. That's the course ID. And then for the access code, click a button that says get 14 days of temporary. Oops. Oh, that's not it. Okay. I sent some instructions. I sent the link for Pearson, the course ID, and then when they ask you for an access code, just click on the link that says get 14 days of temporary access. I know I don't really want to let you go that early, but let's see how it goes. I mean, I did agree to that, so I'm okay with it, honestly. Let me go hop over to Pearson. I'm gonna close all this stuff. Let me go to Pearson. Allow. Sign in. Okay, so if you get my attention, once I see your name on my roster, then I'm okay with you leaving, honestly. It'll be okay for the first day. And then going forward, mainly as long as you're getting those assignments submitted via Pearson, that's the main thing. Once I see your, because I'm just going to pull grades straight from there, and that's how I'm going to populate my grade book. Okay. Let me see. I think I can control it from here.
This is, excuse me,
a damn fine cup of coffee. This is light. I really like this station. All right. So I'm just here, and let me see. So I know I had someone that came in late. Who was that?
It was me.
Oh, that was me too. Okay, that was me too.
Yeah, let's go through. And okay, I'll be kind of lax on attendance for the first day, but just be careful going forward. I typically I try to be in the session about 10 minutes before class starts, so people can kind of get in. But usually what I do for attendance, so for instance, if this class starts at, what time was it? 3:30 or?
Yeah, I got a question on.
If the class starts at 3:50, I'll take attendance. I try to take attendance right at 3:50. And then once I'm done with that round, I usually give people about a 15-minute grace period. So if you come in after, 4:05? If you come in between 3:50 and 4:05, I'll mark you as late. After 4:05, even if you come in, I still might mark you as absent. So that can really muck up your money. So the best thing is to just kind of be in there early. Let me go ahead and take attendance for those that but I know it's the first day, so it's kind of okay. Let me take attendance really quickly, and then I know there's some more questions. Also, what's a good idea is how did I do that before? What's a good idea?
I got a question because I tried to use the link, get into Blackboard, but it said you had another meeting. So.
Yeah, that could have been the case. That's okay.
I'm gonna just use the link that you emailed us.
Yeah, that should be fine. Let me go ahead and take attendance though, before I forget. Go to courses. Where is it? Over here. This is the lab for 13, which is this one. Hey Google, reduce your volume. Hey Google, change your volume to 15%. All right. Let's do. It's over here, and it's way down here. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Ooh. Course 2. Okay, and Kindle. All right. So is Joseph Downs here? Is there a Joseph Downs? Or Eric Ephraim? Is there a Quentin Johnson? Siva Cone? Vincent Latimer? Micah Moore?
I'm here.
Where's Micah?
Here.
Okay. All right. I think I see you. Barry Pearson? Mr. Pearson, are you here? Dion Reed? Jabari Smith? Jabari Smith. Is there Edward Walker? Walker?
Yeah, I'm here.
Walker? Okay, I have you. And did I miss anybody?
Norwich.
Richardson?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you're in the right one?
My schedule said I was in this class.
Okay. Because I don't have I didn't see you on my roster. You might want to reach out and talk to a counselor, like advising, just to make sure.
Right.
And tell him that your professor said that I don't see you on my Blackboard roster. So you might be registered, and they just need to update my Blackboard roster.
All right.
Because we want to make sure that we're not wasting anybody's time. Okay.
You still want me to go ahead and do the Pearson
Oh
or?
yeah, because you can do the temporary access,
Okay.
and so that way you're in there. But in the meantime, definitely talk to the registrar and make sure that we're in the right place, and tell them that your professor didn't see you on his Blackboard roster.
All right.
Matter of fact, let me check another location really quickly. I can check the direction. Hang on. Let's hide this because I can check it here. And let me see. Like as far as the lab is concerned, timeout. Okay. Let's go back to Morehouse. What's the time? Okay. Oh, how come on. Let me see. It will be here. Oh, come on. Sign in. Okay. Is Eric Robinson? What's your last name?
Richardson.
Richardson. Can I see my class list? Yeah, okay, I don't have you in my lab. Let me check my other section. Faculty advisor, schedule date and time. Class list. Yeah, I don't have you in my other one. Let me check one other place because it might be one other place. Because it might be the wrong class time. Richardson. What's your first name, Mr. Richardson?
Noah.
Okay, so I think you're supposed to be in the next class, the one that runs from whatever the next time is. Let me see. So somehow you got into this one. I mean, so what you saw today, we're essentially going to do the same thing with my next class. But it's probably a good idea to at least get attendance credit. I'll just try to remember you, but you want to make sure. So your class actually runs from 5:15 to 6:30. And then
Okay.
the lab is on Tuesday and Thursday from 5:15 to 6:30. And then the class itself is on Mondays and Fridays from 5 to 5:15.
Okay.
So I mean, but since you were in attendance to this one, that would suffice. You just want to make sure that you get attendance credit. So I'll try to look out for you, so you don't have to attend the lab again. Later.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. Let's see. Dang, I keep forgetting the time. Let me hide this one more time. I think we run from 3:50 to 5:05. So we're within about a 10-minute window. Okay, let me check Pearson really quickly to see what we're looking like. So has anybody been able to get into Pearson?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Question, or are you in there?
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So I got in there, but how you said like we have to contact them to get the code.
Uh-huh.
Do we just go down to the bottom where that number is and call that number and then tell them that we need the code for the specific class?
So this is a deal. You want to contact the Morehouse bookstore. You can try to call that number, but the people that would have access, it should be the Morehouse bookstore.
So how do we? Because I'm on the bookstore like website thing, and like there's a number at the bottom. So does that correlate to the?
Well, yeah, you will call them and say, hey, these materials are included in my tuition, and I needed a Pearson My Math Lab access code, and they should give you it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So anybody wanted to get anybody on the call wanted to get? I can't get the word. I'm like totally tired. Actually, we only have about 5 minutes. We're not really getting out early, but I think I'm gonna just let people go. Are there any other questions for the group before I let everyone go? If there aren't any further questions, so today was the lab. This is pretty much about the rhythm or pace. So tomorrow we have the regular class. We're going to go ahead and do the first lecture tomorrow for section 1.1. What's a good idea is to go ahead and make your way through the PowerPoint lecture slides and maybe go ahead and try the homework. Honestly, this whole mathematics experience is very active. Can somebody explain to me in their own words, what's the difference between active versus passive?
Active, you actually participate. Passive, you're just watching.
Right. Like, and I know a lot of people want to be passive with this, but you can't learn math that way. It just don't really work that way. So what that means is this experience is the intent is to be active. So you have to kind of take the initiative. You have to take charge of it. Whoever does the most talking does the most learning, that kind of thing. So I know honestly, a lot of this stuff is really designed for you to kind of teach yourself. And my job really is just to kind of not allow you to be stuck too long. So that's why we use Pearson with the question help and just kind of start making your way through the material. Go ahead and finish each week early. You know, the earlier the better. That way you're not getting jammed up and it doesn't pile up. You know what I mean? Okay. But again, my job is just to kind of help everyone to not be stuck too long. I'm trying to help everybody along the way. All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns before we go? Okay. If there aren't further questions, go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So after like the 2 weeks is up, we just don't have access anymore.
So hopefully within the 2 weeks, you're able to get the access code from the bookstore. If you're not able to get the access code from the bookstore, I have a workaround.
Okay.
But you should be able to get the access code from the bookstore.
Okay,
It should be included in your tuition. Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Can we do the quizzes ahead of time?
Yeah, whatever you have access to, anything you see on Pearson, if you want to do it early, I'm totally fine. And keep in mind, all the stuff on Pearson, I think I set it to unlimited attempts. So again, with this being active, the more we practice makes what?
Perfect.
Absolutely not. Practice makes improvement, okay? Because if it made perfect, you know, as humans, you know, if we were perfect, we all know what happens when we stop practicing. What happens to our skill level? When we stop practicing, our skill level goes down, right? So practice, pretty interesting. Anyway, practice makes improvement, right? So everything is unlimited attempts and things of that nature. All right.
So if I have a question about, so if you were to grade one quiz, would you like which one would you grade if?
It's going to take the highest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's going to take.
So I could do it like 500 times, get 0-0, but I do it that last time 100. I'm good.
Yep. A million no's and one yes is still a yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. You can test it out if you want to. I've tested it thoroughly, like in a lot of different scenarios between women selling stuff. It's true. Like a million no's and one yes is still a yes.
No.
Well, if she agrees and she says yes,
Hold up in a court of law.
if it's called consent. When they say yes, then they agree. Oh, my dog was like, no. The dog said no means no.
Even the dogs.
Hang on, I'm wrapping up a class. So guys, I'm gonna let you go. We're out of time. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. I think it's what, 5 to 5:50? No, sorry, 4 to 4:50. Is that right? So yeah, tomorrow 4 to 4:50 back on the Zoom link. Okay. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you. See you tomorrow.
All right, see you.